guys, thanks for joining me. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. And let's get right into today's video. So today I'm going to be trying out some new makeup that I found at Dollar Tree. All of these products are from Wet n Wild. I already did my eyeshadow and my brows off camera, so I'm going to get into all the products I'm trying are face products except one lip product. I did also prime my skin, so I'm ready to get into the foundation, and I'm going to be using this Photo Focus foundation by Wet n Wild in the shade Golden Beige. I have tried this foundation before, but I've tried it in like this kind of glass packaging. I've never tried it in like this kind of like tube before, so I'm curious to see how this works. You do get 0.68 fluid ounces in this tube as opposed to the little bottle that comes with 0.95, so you almost get a full ounce in here. So you get a little bit less product, but that's okay. As long as it's the same quality, that's all I care about. And I don't know how this shade is gonna work for my skin tone. Hopefully it works well. This was the closest match that they had. So we're gonna just give it a try and see. I am gonna put my hair back so it doesn't get in the way. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so I'm all set. I'm gonna put this, and it does come sealed. That's really nice. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand. That's how I usually do my foundation. It looks like a very similar consistency to the original Photo Focus in the glass bottle, so we'll see how the formula is. This is what it looks like on. I do think that this product works almost just as well as this one. The only real difference I noticed right away was that I feel like I needed a little more coverage from this one. I don't know if this is like an older formula of this, and maybe they've improved upon it and that's why they have it in this packaging now. But this did work. I actually like the way it matches my skin tone. I feel like you do need a little bit more of this product in order to really get a good coverage all over your face and down your neck. I do like to blend mine all the way down to about here. So I did have to put a little bit extra on. That first little dollop just wasn't enough. But this works really well, especially for $1. I think that was a really awesome deal. So next I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I have literally never heard of this from Wet n Wild, but I'm excited to try it. It's the Come Correct Celebrity Concealer. It comes in this box right here. I did get mine in the shade Medium Golden. This is what it looks like. It looks nice. I like the packaging. It looks kind of high end. So I'm just going to put this under my eyes and then blend it out. So I did just squeeze this out, and there's like this little liquid that came out. So you might want to like kind of squeeze the tubing a little bit. I'm gonna put the lid back on and just kind of mix it up a bit because it looks like maybe it's been sitting a while. I don't know if this is like an older product from Wet n Wild and that's why it was at Dollar Tree. But as soon as I squeezed it out, the top, like this clear liquid came out. So I'm just gonna try to mix it a little bit better in the tube. I did squeeze out a little bit on this cotton swab because it wasn't very well mixed in here. There was just like, it was like serum and like the color was like separated, but it looks like it's fine now, so let's give it a try. So that concealer was pretty thick. It was very full coverage. I applied way too much. A little bit goes a long way. I had to wipe a little bit off underneath this eye just because it just was way too much. So I do recommend going in a little lighter handed with this than I did. But overall, it's a pretty decent concealer. It may be a little bit too light for me, but for the sake of the video, that's fine. I like the way it looks. But yeah, this is a pretty decent concealer. I would be curious to know what the expiration date is on this. I'm gonna check out the packaging just because the way the product is kind of separated, it looks a little weird. I don't know if maybe that's why they don't sell this anymore like in drugstores, but I mean, it's a decent concealer. It does work well. There's just a little bit of separation inside of the product, at least in mine, there was a little bit of separation. But all in all, I actually did like the way this applied. So now I'm gonna set under my eyes with this Coverall pressed powder. This is in the shade medium. I absolutely love this powder. I actually have used this before. I have this one right here. This is the one I've been currently using. It's kind of running out, so I'm glad I found this one at Dollar Tree. This one that I picked up, I did get this from Dollar General. It was on clearance for $2.25, which I thought was a really great deal because I think this is like $4 normally. So to find it at Dollar Tree for just $1 is an awesome deal. It does come with a little sponge here. I normally just toss these out, or I like to use them for my nails. You can hold on to these. These are really good for applying like glitter polish. So if you put a little bit of glitter nail polish on these sponges and then just kind of like press the polish onto your nail, it'll make the glitter more opaque. So that's kind of like a little hack you can use these for, because I just don't like to apply my powder with that. I am gonna go in with a powder brush and I'm just gonna set underneath my eyes and then the rest of my face. So no surprise here, I absolutely love this powder. I really recommend checking this out at Dollar Tree if you can find your shade. That's the one thing I think is kind of a bummer just with this line in general from Wet n Wild. I think the shade range is really lacking, especially from a brand that's so popular that you can find in so many places. I do think they need to up their range of color, just because it is kind of difficult to find your shade. So the next thing I'm gonna go in with is some bronzer. Now I don't know if this is supposed to be bronzer or if this is just like setting powder if you have like a deeper complexion, but this is the Photo Focus pressed powder in the shade Cocoa. I thought this would be a really pretty matte bronzer. I have a really hard time finding just like purely matte bronzers at Dollar Tree. A lot of them have like shimmer to it, which I like a lot of the times, but sometimes I just want more of like a matte finish. And this is what the powder looks like. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to use this. I'm just gonna go in with this big brush here. So I really like the way this worked. It is very pigmented. I went a little heavy-handed on this side here, but I just blended it out with a little bit more of the pressed powder just to kind of make it blend in a little bit better, and I absolutely love the way it came out. It's a very pretty, natural looking bronzer. It's not too red colored. I noticed a lot of the bronzers I tried have a little bit of red undertone to them, or maybe like an orange kind of undertone, and I don't like the way it really matches with my skin, but this one matched really, really well. I like the way it looked. And in fact, I'm just gonna wear this today. I'm not even gonna put on any blush. I am gonna apply some highlight. I'm gonna do my mascara and eyeliner, and then we will come back and then we'll finish off with the lip product. Okay, so I did the rest of my makeup off camera, and I really, really like the way my makeup looks today. Nothing makes you feel better than when you like really like your makeup and you're feeling confident with it. So it's awesome that I found all of these great products at Dollar Tree. Now to finish off the look, I am gonna use this Mega Cushion Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Melon Like It Is. I don't know if it's gonna match this look, but I do wanna try it out. Oh, and this is what it looks like. It's really cute packaging. Let's just squeeze that out there and see how it applies. It is a little bit more red, or like a little bit more like an orange kind of red than I was expecting, but it's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful color. And I really like how it comes out so matte, almost like a powder kind of finish. It's really, really pretty. The only thing I'll say though that made it a little difficult to apply, that it is kind of dry. And then also this little sponge. I have pretty full lips, but this sponge is so large. I was worried it was gonna kind of go like all over the place, even though I had lip liner on. So I do wish that this like little sponge top was a little bit smaller, but I mean, if you just gotta be a little more careful when you work with it, but this is a really good product as well. I really liked this. I actually really liked everything. The only thing is this this concealer, I do feel like it was a little weird how it was kind of separated a bit, but it did do a good job of covering up underneath my eyes, and I'm really happy with my makeup today. Well, thank you guys so much if you made it to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.